Hello, and welcome to Trains and Viatic, and hopefully I should hear myself in a second. Yep, just turn that down a bit. So how is everyone today? Hi everyone, hi Anthony, good to see you there. I hope you're enjoying your holiday. I have seen you put some videos of the model shops up, which I got to get around to watching. Hi Tom, hi Carl, and hi everybody else out there. So how is everyone today? I hope everyone's good. What have I been up to? So, Saturday was the Sleeper show, which I really enjoyed. Really good show. And something I didn't show was you had, I believe it was Ben. I'm sorry if I got your name wrong. It was Ben from Revolution Train was there. Really nice chat. We had a really good chat with him, and what a nice chap. I always enjoy Sleaford. So let's go onto the computer for a little bit. So a few weeks ago you would have seen that I started the Rail 200 board as a video. Hi Big Red. Yeah, so started the Rail 200 board for other week and done for setup. So before we go too far in today, which is just planning. Hi David. We're getting a lot of the old gang back. Really good to see everyone today. So this is what we're starting. I have from now till the end of September to get the board done. So purchase your board and you get in. I think that 200 have changed. There's two different categories which I need to change what time at. So this is just an idea of what can be done. So here's a bit more information about it. I've purchased it. Moduled, it's 00. Standalone, it's any scale. I'm doing the module. Must use a supply piece of track, which if I go to that one and that one, you can see I have a track just there hidden underneath everything. But I can... Other gauges track can be used elsewhere on the board, but must not interfere with the track, which gives me some interesting idea. What else does it say? You don't have any Pacific rules. I need to send an email as I haven't received my email. Good thing I read that. We're celebrating 200 years of railways, and I'm going to the big event in Derby in beginning of August. I'll be there on the Sunday. So this is a nice start. Let's see if there's... that's just a guide to model railway, so that's rules and regulations, so I can do that. I do have an extra camera today. So when I started this project, I was suggesting about a station. I got to get camera 3 working. 3 cameras is always an extreme for me. So camera number 3. So this is what I was thinking originally of having a station. But if you follow Peter Waterman, he's also thinking of a station. So after this, I put this to one side to think about. And I then just dumped this on here, which is that, and thought that that could look quite good. But since thinking that, let me do that. Hi Lee, I missed you popping in. Hope you're well. If I missed anyone else, we all know I miss people. So I've then been thinking further. This piece of track needs to stay here. I can ballast it in, but that then needs to stay clear. I could put another piece of track there, but it's a bit of a, could be something. I think 2 double O's is a bit too much there. I haven't thought, then I had a thought. This is a good length for 009, and this I could use a ABC module to have a 009 track doing train running, start, go, wait, go, back, go. So I think first thing, one of the things I'm going to be doing is adding 009 along the front there, and with some clever planning I can just route the cable underneath. But this then leaves me on the back section here. I want to make it a bit more interesting. I think this idea is out. I think a level board is out because a lot of people are looking at level boards. So what about, let's swap to camera 3 again, raising the back bit up. So we have 009 here, and then this along here raised, which give me some interesting options. One of the things I want to include on this is a screen showing a railway history using Raspberry Pi. So my thought is get some wood or some foam board, I'm leaning towards foam board, and raise the back up here, which then give me the 009 track there, so we have permanent movement. We then have the double HO track there, and then a street scene there. But Lake Corrie with 009 could be interesting. So I'm definitely liking for 009. I am thinking if I do a street scene there, I can put in a little thing which have been in my thought for a long while. So we all know I have a Metcalf kit addiction. I just keep on buying them. I can have a Metcalf kit running along there. I can put it a little bit forward, give myself a little pestray, and have a appearing, disappearing TARDIS just there, which could be Real fun. So, I do like the idea of a stepped up section here, but I also like, I do like, Carl, your idea of a slate quarry, so there's something handing across. Another thought I have had is forced perspective. So we have our 009 and 00 gauge there. Then we have something here, and then we gradually make things smaller going towards the back. So as you look in, everything's getting smaller. For viaduct kit, that's an interesting thought. I'll leave you all hanging for a second. So, like I said today, it's just a thinking episode. But the viaduct have got me thinking. Just grabbing some bits from the train room. So, let's grab some more bits. Your idea there is a very good idea, Lee. With the viaduct kit. So I've just grabbed a few bits. So this is the first idea. And this is the second idea. So let's go to camera 3 again. So Metcalfe buildings do look pretty good there. And a little passageway like that, I can easily do the effect I'm planning with for Doctor Who TARDIS. And then for Metcalfe Viaduct, you got the insert one there, or you have it open. So this is starting to get interesting. What does everyone think of the houses idea? As I could have the houses and then something like a park here. As I really want to get the TARDIS idea done. That's something which have been on my plans for a while. The TARDIS is definitely going to be in this. Houses and viaduct could also be. So that could be an interesting idea. Let me go to look down. So I think I've got at least one more of these kits, which will take us to there. I can have this bit raised up, advertising board and Daleks, and then I can have something there. I really need my GoPro today so that I can take people around and show you what I'm thinking. As you wouldn't believe how many Metcalfe kits I do have. So, just about to cause an avalanche. There's the avalanche. So I've got another one of these, and got one of those, and one of these. So let's add house number 3 there. This starts to get interesting. And then add stable there. And then put this in here. So that get cut off at the back. So let's pop across to this. This has started to get to be quite an interesting idea. I know exactly where to get the Daleks from. So this is definitely starting to look like an idea. I'm not sure about the viaduct. I think the viaduct will go, but if I have this lot on a raised board, that would be quite good. Then I can have a tunnel underneath it with a Doctor Who effect, and then I can have a nice green patch here. So we have the stables here, like that. So this is really turning into an interesting idea. This wasn't what I was planning at all, but I do like it. So that's what it looked like from that view, and that's what it looked like from the downward view. So we have our 009 running there. Cyberpunk could be interesting. So I like this. Getting these models finally in use, and I have lights in all of them. I like this idea. This is a really nice idea. So I need foam board to lift that up. I think I want to lift it up about 5 centimeters. Then it means I can have this green along inside here showing video. Then either have the TARDIS happening just here, as let me try to get the view I need. This cable isn't quite long enough. So if I move this along like this, I'll try to explain how the TARDIS idea will work. So, as you can see, that side and that side look identical. Therefore, if I have a TARDIS there with a one-way mirror like that, it means when the mirror is in mirror mode, you'll see that wall. When the mirror is on see-through mode, you'll see the TARDIS just there. So that is how that bit of magic would work. So I think we're getting a winning design here. So bits I need to get. So I need foam board to lift this up. I need a smallish screen for, yeah, so most probably like that and like that. I'm most probably going to put a tunnel, little walkway underneath, because that will be easier to control the lighting and make it working. So Lift that up a tad. Just pushing this cable too much. So I need billboard slash screen there showing what's playing, then tunnel there or vice versa. Actually, I think tunnel there, billboard there. Then we have an end of our raised area, which then take us into the nice horse pasture just there. So I think this is a really good idea. Thank you for everybody's idea. I'm loving this. So bits I need is foam board to lift this up and something nice to go along the front to make it look good. Across the board with a track through. Yeah, the viaduct would work, but only problem with a viaduct is for depth, as I need enough for it to reflect in. So I would need quite a distance to get the mirror in, but that could work. But the viaduct along the top could give a bit of a scenery break. So I got to show this weekend, which is the Bakewell show, so that I might be able to find something. So I think it's time for the pink button. First question is A or B? Yeah, I agree. The viaduct's too big. I need something about a quarter of the size, so like that. It's out of concept, but these work really nicely. Yep, so biscuits of the week, A or B? As I actually have two sets of biscuits here. Yeah, the viaduct is too big. I completely agree. B, A. Any more guesses? Option? Okay, biscuit of the week is going to be A. So let's press a pink button. So, biscuit of the week, what do people think it is? We have chosen A. Crunchy cream. Where's that button? Ginger nuts. Why do I have a blank screen? No, I haven't. Why do I have a green screen? There we go. Custard cream. This week, as you have chosen option A, Lotus Biscuit Kit Kat, it is banana jammy dodgems. Saw them at home bargain and thought they sound interesting, so look like a normal jammy dodgem, but yellow in the middle. And does it taste ooh, my head's disappeared. Yeah, banana. Quite nice. Very, very scrumptious. So pack B of biscuits is sitting over there ready for next week. They've already been waiting here 1 week. So really yummy biscuit. So Viaduct is now out for a picture. It's too big. Want something about a quarter of that size for the tunnel. I'll go fake banana gist. So Saturday is Bakewell show. That's actually Saturday and Sunday. And anyone who's a member of the Batman Collect Club, Sunday you got the Batman Practically Perfect sale at the Battlefield line. The doors to the sale open at 10, and I definitely haven't been told that the gates open at 8:30 if you really want to get to bargain. So I'm going to press that button. Got to say really thank you to everybody. Anthony, I hope you're enjoying your holiday. I have to go and get around to watching your videos. Really appreciate everyone's input today. I think we got a very good idea here and something different. And I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much, Richard.